Thanks for saying that. 3. Whew. Alright. So what's going on, everyone at YouTube? This is Very Melon Man. And welcome back to my Let's Play. Of the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 2. Last episode, we recruited Thane Krios. And yeah, Thane is the poster child for this game, alongside Miranda. All I really have to say there, because we won't be able to bring him on this mission right now. Cool little detail, you can scan this planet, but there is literally no resources to take, because it's depleted. Well, of course it'd be depleted. This is a colonized world. Because you're going in with just Kasumi, you only have her to help you. We'll go with Rapid Shadow Strike because we're playing on normal. And we'll go with Master Thief. We want her to have lower recharge time in her powers. 25% power recharge loading time. And this has a 90-second recharge time as it is. So we remember to have her kill someone with that power. We can keep using Shadow Strike, no problem.
Hawk won't know what hit him.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
And this suit is why I wanted to save this mission for as long as I possibly could.
You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
And I've decided this is the outfit I'm going to be wearing for the rest of the game, more or less, casually, because it's a fancy suit.
A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a side-on. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this.
Yeah, this is sounding much more than a mission to retrieve something your partner left for you.
Personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was.
Like, this is a bit more intimate than you're laying on
I wouldn't bring
Kasumi.
you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Like, Mass Effect 2 is really just a series of silly, goofy missions for Shepard to go on that have no greater meaning than the plot itself being very episodic in nature. And that's perfectly fine. That's why everyone loves this game, but it does mean the main plot suffers. But enough about that.
After you.
Let's go pretend to be James Bond, everyone.
Just one moment.
A Saren trophy, though. That's weird.
Issue with the statue.
Is there a problem, yeah?
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extra net is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
Don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble, do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security.
Alright.
We'll figure out the next step then.
Alright then.
How did you ever contain that situation on the Olive?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
It's weird listening to conversations where no one's actually moving their lips.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking, at best.
Interesting that no one believes it's you, still. But, better for us.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Alright.
Mr. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
Alright. So, yeah. You can just walk around and listen to the progress of the...
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Yeah, depending on how far you went with the main story, since you can do this before you even go to Omega, some people will comment on what happened to your squad mates. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shamelessness. This man has an Asari on each arm, and they're twins. That's kind of absurd, no matter what you are. No way can we sneak out that part. The place is locked down tight, and Security Chief Rowe's in charge. No Rowe would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around and board and guard the risk her wrath.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard... If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
So I'm actually going to do a bit of a failure run here, just to show, just because I think this makes a bit more sense for Shepard to do. Just a bit more sense for it to go out down this way.
I told you, the private quarters are off limits.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's case the vault.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, the vault was over here. Down the stairs there.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
I'm getting really scared.
We still need the password and a sample of Hawk's voice to get past that scanner.
Alright. So, as you can see here, it's a pretty fun little series of things we have to do in order to progress the story.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
You better be talking about me. I'll have you know that as a council specter, I can easily have this party shut down simply on my say-so.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready.
Charm, you say?
After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Speaking of delusions, Hawk.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Alright then.
To the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Alright then. Or you can sneak to the quarters from out here, but I prefer...
This vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Let's see. You already read that. Okay, so... Oh, the music here is very nice, though. It's very relaxing. I would genuinely like to take my time here. In most other circumstances. This is a DLC area. I think it's only the Archangel bit you get, though, unfortunately, since I can't... Well, we can get to the bypass... I think we can bypass the room wherever we want now. Just need to... Yeah. Alright, we got Hawk's voice samples. We can just get inside here for the bypass.
Did you hear? Santiago was attacked in his own base.
Really?
Oh.
Zaid Masani of all.
Right.
Thankfully, Vito escaped.
Of course, the DLC character's other loyalty mission would be mentioned here.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
Oh, okay. Jeez. That's all I had to do.
Ready when you are.
Alright, Alright. Simon. That's his name. Ren. See, I mean... Okay, it's not... Oh. You know what? Okay. Got you. Yo.
Get me back here.
Take him down.
Can't do it.
Can't do it? He's right there. Alright.
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Is that a Krogan cartoon? I have that problem too. So many passwords around here, he can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perugia, so it's not even easy to remember. So big deal, the voice scanner means the passwords don't use the Hawk anyway. After this party, we want to grab some beer, so we know.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Alright. And of course, more Well, credits. We really don't need credits at this point. Hopium, hopium.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
They have access, Samuels. Now stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in.
I was actually going to try to get the failure state for this one first, and then come back, because I feel like the "stop bothering me" line makes more sense if you actually bothered him first. So anyway, you can also optionally choose to break into Hawk's room from climbing up.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
1 credit.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Yeah. Okada Decryption Project update. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary tags using words and phrases in 4,800 galactic languages. Research in the Okada family has not produced any matches. It's unlikely that a random brute force will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we've been investigating alternative methods of breaking into securing the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
No DNA. Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Alright, then. So, touch the alarm clock, you will, feel the wrath of the guards and get the alarm. I wish it could stay a little bit longer, because it's like, there's gotta be some other stuff we can hear about here.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields. One sec.
And that disables the kinetic barrier.
That should take care of the barrier.
Seriously, that's just excessive. My god, man.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Alright.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Still, that whole credit shit thing. C-H-I-T, YouTube. C-H-I-T. Not the other word. That $1 Shepard found was very silly. Very silly. And that's what the Saren statue was for. Ironic. Really. I should mention this now, yes. But I'm wearing the Blood Dragon armor because of its power damage bonuses being 15% specifically, which is, I think, the highest power damage bonus we can get on a piece of armor in the game. Higher than the Infernal armor. Alright, you know what, let's try the Eviscerator this time. I'm actually going to try it out this time. Phalanx. Art Projector. See? Yeah.
Mo.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though. That's impressive. Not
Take a
sure
look
what it
around
is, though.
Hawk's art collection. Egyptian statue. Alright. Grogan statue. Soldier.
His eyes are following me. Yikes.
That's because they're lifelike. Turian sculpture.
Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Paladin. For good reason, I say.
And this guy's got the Michelangelo. Michelangelo's David, I'm sorry.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
Well, that part's gone for obvious reasons in this video game. Prothean statues, too.
Creepy.
Not the Protheans, by the way. The New Sinon is what they're actually called.
I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
You know what? I'd be super jealous, too, if I was a super thief. Turian ship.
The model of the car. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it.
Interesting. This is a Dragon Age Origins-styled ogre. One of the Darkspawn.
Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley. This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
Yeah, this whole place is pretty fun.
This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone?
Good question.
That's a Casa Locust. No. The Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
I'll take it.
The S12D Locust SMG. The Locust SMG is basically less of an SMG and more of an assault rifle in SMG form. So for a Shepherd, we can use it for mid-range combat. Which is actually what I've been waiting for.
There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try. This is where your special skills come into play, Shepard.
Oh, most definitely. Because it's like, if you're talking about Casa, I'll give, like, I've got some really incredible experience with Casa.
Burn! Sending in the drone! Now you see me. Burn, bitch! Going dark.
Sumi.
Down you go.
And
Watch for the drone! Sure thing.
that's it for you.
Here we go. Got it. Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
And again, DLC, so we don't hear Joker say anything.
Going silent.
Oh, okay.
Poking.
I don't need to do anything except take out the shield, Kasumi.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Alright, baby. Well, don't be an ass. SMGs, SMGs. Alright, up the stairs. So, the first part of the whole thing was fun, I'm not gonna lie, but man, being back to shooting in the Mass Effect game is... It was a nice change of pace, the whole party section.
We've been spotted.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those. It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
Basically, yeah. Guy user.
Now you see me.
Moving to cover!
Going John. It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those things. Going silent. Down you go.
Alright then. At this point, I'm really just super paranoid about missing a armor or organic upgrades.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks. It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
I was dumb for a second there. I thought it meant you had to use a heavy weapon. Because I was dumb and forgot that's not what you need to do. Eclipse.
Going dark. Murderer. Mind over matter. Right.
Okay.
I'll take care of this myself.
And got the tech damage upgrade. Considering giving you tech damage, the tech damage upgrade is perfectly fine. And eviscerated. Time for the third and last part of this whole mission.
Could have done this the easy way, Goldblum.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left on our right. Going dark.
So you can see bringing down Hawk's ship is going to be a bit of an issue. His gunship has a regenerating shield that we'll have to deal with.
Lay down your weapon.
Gunship's back and with full shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield. Going silent.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
On our left. Shepard, I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards.
Here, you do it yourself.
Hostile forces engaged.
Taking fire.
Alert. Clear out the guards.
Alright, guards are cleared out, dude. Take out the shield now.
Shot. Here we go. is down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Alright.
Up ahead.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Oh, okay. Power cells. Well, so much for that. So much for that. Once you kill Hawk, specifically, that's the end of the mission.
Look left. Now you see me. You're offline. Hostiles detected.
Hawk, where'd you go? Where'd you go, buddy? And that's it. So I'm annoyed I missed my cane shot, but it's something you can recover from. Nah, I didn't want to go out there.
If you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please, Kasumi, destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious the more you talked to Kasumi about the whole thing. Keep the gray box.
To you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
We'll keep the gray box because we need it for Mass Effect 3. Broken, Blind, and Bedlam. The heist was successful because Keiji Okuda's gray box was recovered. It remains in Kasumi's ghost possession. Donovan Hawk was killed in the destruction of his gunship, and Kasumi is loyal. That's all you really can say. Now she has flashbang grenades, which I guess are fine. I've never had much luck with the grenade powers.
Commander, you've received a new message. How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard. How may I...
Is there anything
You have unread message. Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Thane would like to see... Samara. Anything else, Commander? Good luck out there, Shepard.
Alright, we'll do this from top to bottom. Samara and Thane get their loyalty missions activated, and then we'll go talk to Tally, get hers activated, and then it'll be the end of the video.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests...
Samara gives us an expansion on Asari lore. We'll get more into the whole Ardat Yakshi thing when we do her loyalty mission later.
If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
It's wrong to want freedom, but her entire Morinth, like, okay. Okay.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
This is definitely worthy of...
Yeah, she's basically... Okay, so if Samara is a space Asari Jedi, then Morinth is an Asari Sith. That's basically the whole gist of this entire thing.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Oh, jeez. So the other 2 you mentioned.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Yeah. Mega tragic story. Alright, Thane, speaking of which, what's your issue?
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things.
How to recover? You don't.
I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night. No final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, sorry, please. Tucks my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Yeah, like, Thane's trying to, like, atone. The last thing he wants is for his completely innocent kid to go down the same path of assassination that he did. Why me? Why not me? Because I'm Shepard.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did legwork on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Well... Well... I don't know.
So, Gabby, what do you think of our new Quarian boss?
Hush, she's right over there.
Ah, she can't hear us with her head in that bucket. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bucket. The whole suit is lovely, quite snug in all the right places.
You know I can hear you.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Oh, jeez.
Nobody who knows you will believe you betray your people, Tali.
Like, you were with me when we fought Saren. Treason for what?
The evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
No, I agree.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Well, okay. That makes sense given the Quarian's predicament.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, you can't really be guilty if that's... Yeah.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to.
We're gonna get to that Quarian Admiralty Board
time for you to help.
About as late as possible, because I'm gonna have some fun with that whole place.
The Admirals are waiting for us.
Alright, so we got that out the way finally. But instead of doing those loyalty missions, we'll be doing a specific mission that's specifically important to Shepard and Liara next time.